think we should be more than safe to get more people. Hold on, is a different house better? This is 3, this is 1. This is 6. But it's the same size as 2 3s. This is 9. Yeah, really none of them are more efficient than the basic ones. Alright, so the goal here is this area. We're going to make it as part of our reservoir. Whoa, well-being. Oh, the fountain's done. Hey, look. So cute. Well-being 50. Nice. Their happiness is shooting up right now, chat. Drought started. Baltimore. Hey, Julio. Yeah, I missed you guys. So temporary flooding, because I closed the dam closes when the drought starts, but that also makes a lot of the water back up for a few in-game hours. But I don't know a better way to ration it. If only Cyberpunk was real and in 2020 we had cybernetics, Mo could just replace his throat and not feel pain. Yeah, my kid has joked about that quite a few times. I gotta say, the idea of just go to the doctor and come back and be fixed sounds amazing. Alright, there we go. So now this area should act as like additional storage for my water. And we have a lot more houses, so they're gonna make a, yeah, 41 baby. Oh no, that's bots, that's babies. I was like, 41 babies were just born, oh my god. We just had the Timberborn baby boom. How are the alternative recovery methods doing so far? Again, I've learned a lot. Like, for example, Hexyl Resorcinol cough drops. Those make it worse. Menthol cough drops. Those make those numb me, and the pain is completely gone, and I can talk normally for like an hour, and then it's much worse afterward, because it's making it to where I can't feel. It numbs it. I can't feel the damage, and then I talk normally, and I make it worse. Luden's cough drops. I'm not even sure if those are helping at all. Humidifier. It's going behind me right now. I don't know if it's still helping, but I'm still trying that. Gargling salt water. It doesn't reach the spot in my throat, so that doesn't help. Warm drinks like teas. Didn't feel like it helped at all. And many, many more. I've got like a whole page over the last 3 months of stuff that we have tried. So we're very sciencey over here. Lots of things that we've tried and tested, but not worked. But I am making efforts. I want to get back to normal so I can work. It is nice to live in a day and age where there's so much human knowledge available at your fingertips on the internet. So I can learn a lot about this stuff, but at the same time, you know, kind of wish a doctor would just fix it magically. Blech.
Mukluk hype for the beavers. Mukluk content.
Thank you, Maverick. I need a path here. What was the F? There we go. Okay. All right. So... how do we want to do this? I'm gonna want that at the bottom. So we want this area to be, you know, surplus storage, but then if this area dries out, the water comes back. And I'm trying to orchestrate how that would happen. Would streaming a fully voiced game like ESO help? I mean, not talking helps more than talking. That is definitely true. But, like, as far as the, you know, fully voice acted idea thing, I'm not sure how much it would help. Hey. Chip says good morning. Because we did days of complete silence. Like, all last week, I barely streamed, and the problem is still there. And it still feels just as powerful as it was before. It doesn't feel like it got a bit better. So, and also I've done 2 rounds of steroid-type medications and 2 rounds of antibiotics. So, I'm... either there's, like, physical damage that is not going to heal from just, like, medications, or something more. Wait, they can reach that? Oh, that counts as reaching out. So, okay, I didn't think they'd be able to reach that. Yeah, definitely a bad time to stream another Rogue Trader or Baldur's Gate playthrough. Actually, no, Baldur's Gate's a bad example. That one is voice acted. Have you killed a beaver with dynamite? Dang, I was trying to find it. The answer is yes. Right here. Oops. Yeah, I did by accident in my off-stream playthrough. I was setting off dynamite and a beaver was too close and it blew it up. I didn't even know they could die that way. Actually, hang on. This is kind of a weird idea. So my thought is, if the water is above a certain level, let it go that way. But if it's below a certain level, let it come back this way. And I'm trying to do that with reversed flow valves. I am gonna find out if that works. Either I'm a genius or I'm a madman. You probably need some time off to not talk for a good while. Yeah, again, I just basically, like all last week, I barely talked. And I'm convinced that whatever it is not going to naturally heal, or if it will take an unacceptable amount of time. Didn't realize I could cut through the woods there. Well, we're in a drought right now, not even noticing. Dude, when I played the other playthrough off stream, I tried the hard mode difficulty. Bro, it is brutal. It's like you just get started, and it's like 30-day drought. it just hammers you so quickly. That's a tunnel thing. Hard mode's pretty relentless. Yeah, there's like 30-day droughts and then like a 30-day bad tide. Like these storage things, I had like 10 of these set up to try to survive. It is nasty. Oh, the batteries are actually getting used. Look at that. Oh, the wind stopped. That's part of it. I will say power felt more difficult with the Iron Teeth. They don't have these wind turbine things. They have steam turbines, so they can burn lumber and water to make power. But of course, that just makes your resources go faster. And they have giant water wheels. They have like a bigger version of these. But of course, that means you need water spinning. So like when bad tide was coming out of this thing, I had like a line of big water wheels up here to get some power. But the wind power is certainly easier. On that note, let's get a few more power things here. Sim's looking pretty weird today. They're a bit hairy today. Saw someone put swimming in the middle of a dry area and irrigated the whole place. Had to use a pump, I think it was. Yeah, we built a happiness fountain back here. And yeah, I had to use a fill pump right here for it. Yeah, you can do that. Nothing stopping you. All the bad water dried up. Alright, so the last monument, which is the closest thing this game has to a win condition, is the Earth Recultivator. Distributes tree seeds across the earth. When launched, makes beavers in the area extra happy. However, we're going to need a lot of lumber for that. And we are short on lumber right now. What were the... Oh, that was for chestnuts. Those aren't getting chopped. And that's for maple. Those are not getting chopped either. Big monument time? Yeah, we're getting there. Like, at this point, I could start construction of the big monument and honestly just go AFK for like a week and it would finish. But of course, we don't want to wait that long. So it seems our tree growing area is not adequate. So let's do this. And we're gonna get all of this wood back here. On that note, so when we last played this, I set up this system where there's water goes through here to keep this area watered. But during the drought, that was not enough. So we're going to put a fill thing here because that idea did not work out on its own. Which means that the plants stopped growing during the drought, which impacted our lumber production. Let's see. Maple pastries. I've not looked into that. Who makes that? Not you. It's not the grill. Bakery? It's bakery. Okay, does bakery need power? No, it does not. Let's see. There we go. Storage for maple pastries. Bakery for maple pastries. We got chestnuts. We got pine. Wait, do I even have maples? I do. It's over there. Yeah, that's right. We got that big Canadian storage tank. This is all syrup, chat. Alright, let's go back to our expanding the water storage. You know, it's funny, when I got a win with the Iron Teeth, the other faction, I got a achievement called like "So long and thanks for the coffee," and then I realized that they could make coffee, and I never made them coffee. I was like, oh, whoops. Like they're such hard workers. You can set them to work 24 hours a day for a week, and they don't even they barely complain. They're like, yeah, that's fine. Oh, I missed a few comments. Oh, let me catch up. Artist said, these are the heavy hitters that shut down acid production almost entirely to allow the esophageal lining to actually knit back together. Omeprazole and Nexium. Yeah, I'm on pantoprazole. I don't know how that compares to the others. I know they're all PPIs, or proton pump inhibitors, but I don't know the difference between those PPIs. I did learn from my research last night that pantoprazole, as well as the 2 steroids and the 2 antibiotics that I've taken, do nothing against pepsin, which is the theory I'm chasing today with the alkaline water. How funny, it would be kind of funny if that solved the problem. Then I could make a video to be like, Google AI helped me fix a problem with my body that 2 doctors and $2,000 could not. All right, let's check this. Wheat flour, maple syrup. Okay. Do I have wheat flour in abundance? Yes, I have 1,000 of that. Okay, so this bakery can just run full time. That's fine. We're pretty much out of planks. We need more lumber. Some more oak trees. There's a gastric medicine in my country called Gaviscon. What's that? Over-the-counter medication used to treat heartburn, acid reflux, and indigestion. Works differently than typical antacids by creating a foam barrier or raft on top of stomach contents, which prevents acid from rising into the food pipe. Yeah, I read a little bit about the raft type medications, but I have not taken any of those, no. Chip was getting into something he shouldn't have been. As soon as I moved my chair to look at what he was doing behind the desk, he ran. Let's see, cut trees. expand our lumber area. We got some over here too. Get that. Power is kind of breaking even right now. Wind is offline again. Let's make another wind turbine.
We love Chip in this house.
Yes, we do. Thank you, Dussel. Oh, this thing needs to be automated too. Okay. Scrap counter. Oh, didn't mean to do the space on the end. Oh, that's fine. Alright, so this is a mine. And we'll say automate with scrap counter. So the mine will be enabled whenever there is less than 90% scrap in our storage. Might as well use this space up. More oak trees. Oh, that was another difference about that other faction. The other one, they can plant mangroves, which are like trees in water. But if the water dries up, they die, and if the water gets too deep, they drown. So it has to be just right. They also, instead of these zip lines, they make tubes, kind of like from Futurama, that they shoot through. And the tubes are 300% movement speed, and these are 150. But these, you just have to make 2 posts and they connect. Whereas the pipes, you have to make every single inch of pipeline. And so it's way more expensive to get it set up. But if you do, it's faster. But it's much more tedious.